So on my recent video, I spoke about this just briefly, but I want to make a video dedicated to it. Hi, my name is Jack Lane. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Snow White as it's debuted with one of the most worst Rotten Tomatoes scores for a live-action Disney remake ever. Snow White has debuted on Rotten Tomatoes with a dismal score. The upcoming 2025 movie is a live-action remake of Disney's first feature-length animated movie, starring Rachel Zegler in the title role opposite Gal Gadot as the evil queen. We all know the story. We all know the reason probably why it's done this. Its opening weekend could suffer even more. Disney were expecting to be hitting a $100 million opening weekend worldwide. They were looking at $56 million opening weekend just in the domestic box office, which I didn't think was anything to be bragging about for a Disney movie of this magnitude and the way this movie really should be. But the reviews have come out, and it's 45% on the tomato. I nearly made a video. I tried to make a video on the initial reactions, because the initial reactions were the ones I found were all positive. They were like, oh, you know, this is really good. And 140 characters, you only get to tell your 140 thoughts about it. And they were like, oh no, this is really good. Initial, first thoughts were all positive. So I bet it shocked a lot of people to see a rotten score for this movie. I thought the reviews that I saw were very disingenuous at the time. But, seems I was right. Some of the top critics, right? Tara Brady for the Irish Times put, the most distracting flaws are rooted in the problematic recreation of animated material. The permanent magic hour lighting is hard to look at. Worst of all, decision to cartoonize the dwarves alongside the human actors is hugely problematic, which we all knew it would be, because we're not idiots. We're smart people that know doing that was a stupid move. Amy Nielsen says, a fascinating case study in today's impossible contradictions, a magic mirror reflecting the tensions of the current times. These aren't bad reviews, they're just not good either. Then we get some parts of the film work better than others, but none of it has the sweetness of an imagination of the animated feature. This Snow White is not the fairest of them all, it's just, well, fair. The first good review, a visually stunning, thematically rich adaptation that successfully modernizes the classic tale. This is a fairy tale for a new generation, one that reminds us all of the power of courage, kindness, and believing in a better future. Okay. Made it a 4 out of 5 on their original score. It's decent. There's nothing magical in Mark Webb's movie, but it nevertheless feels uncanny. Spending $250 million to make a film in which absolutely nothing works is kind of a dark art in of itself, which I think is just funny just to talk about. But there's some of the critics. If you guys want to go and check it out, Rotten Tomatoes Snow White, it's easy to find. 45% score, 73 viewers. Is this going to hurt the box office? Yeah. I mean, when you're a Disney film, right, and we're talking about box office here, right, a 45% means that nearly half the critics gave the movie a positive score, which is decent. But it's clearly a flawed movie. The Lion King was 51% score by reviewers, 88% score by just moviegoers, normal average Joe Block people. Mufasa the Lion King, 57%, 89% for moviegoers. Maleficent did 54% for reviewers, 70%. So there's been a trend of these remakes doing really bad. and some people really loving them. So this, it could be spun around. But the thing all these films didn't have was the controversy. I don't want to keep bringing it up, but it is a big point. Is this movie's probably done bad because, in reviews, because no matter what, you can go into a movie going, I'm not going to judge it on what's been going on in the background. That's still going to be on your mind. And consciously, you're going to be hating, you're going to be seeing the things in the movie that you hated when it was being spoken about. And then you're going to have more hate towards it because you're actually seeing them do it. I could go and watch this film on Friday when it opens. I'm not going to, but I could. And I could sit there and I could go, I'm not going to judge it on what I've seen. Oh, here come the dwarves. Oh, they look shit. You could easily do that. That's just, I mean, I saw the dwarves and I thought, they look all right in the first trailer. I loved the first trailer. I loved it. But I think the first trailer was, for me, I was loving everything that was coming out of D23. Not saying I don't like it now. I watched that trailer and it's charming. But I see the cracks in the second, and then the promotional stuff they then did. And I go, okay. I really enjoyed the first trailer so much that it got 741 views here on the channel. And I was like, oh, even better. I think that video, I don't know where that video is now on this channel. Where it isn't views. But I do genuinely think that this movie... Oh, 3C Films has just posted his review. If you want to check out a review for the movie, go check this one out. I'm literally going to watch it right after this. I very much agree that, Oh no, 785 views that video did for me. That was decent. I'm not shocked about the Rotten Tomatoes score. I don't think anybody should be. 45% rotten. Yeah, it's going to happen. I did a video the other day how Gal Gadot, I believe, was jumping ship. I think this movie has... The only thing this movie has done for me, admittedly, right, is it has given me a lot to discuss. A lot of discussions in the comment sections about this movie. And as this probably is going to be my last video on it. I just want to say to Disney, thank you for making this movie, because it somewhat blew my channel up, which is ridiculous. We'll just do a quick nostalgia thing for the last part of this video. That's my most recent one. But, even that, and then that didn't do so well. But that's because I was new. But, yeah. I mean, I look at all that and I'm very happy with what Snow White's done. I'm never going to hate the movie entirely. Because it has brought a lot of you guys to the channel. It's brought a lot of viewers to the channel. It's brought a lot of people that, just want to talk about movies. So I'm never going to hate the movie fully because it somewhat has made that part of my life. I might go see Snow White. And I might sit there and have to eat some humble pie. I may go see it. I may. Whether it's this week, I don't think it will be. Possibly next week. I might go next week and see it. I'm not sure. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised about the Rotten Tomatoes scores. They're exactly where I thought they'd be. I think the next stuff I'm really going to be covering on the channel for Snow White will be if I go and see it. I mean, I'm going to do a review on this movie anyway. I'm going to watch it eventually. So I'll do a review on it whenever I see it. Because I think people would want to know my thoughts on it after seeing it anyway for the first time. And I think, that's fair. I've given it a lot of hate. I should watch it. And, it's just when I watch it. Because there's a lot more films that I prefer to go see. Like the Minecraft movie, like Novocaine, like Drop. There's all them films that are coming out that I prefer to spend my money on than Snow White, which I didn't really have an interest in other than content creation. So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to do the videos for the box office weekend. Probably going to do the first weekend. Going to probably do this weekend's box office collections, and then one at the end of the week, just rounding up the week. And then if there's a massive increase, then I might do one in the second week. But I can't see me doing, any more after this. So this is sort of my au revoir to Snow White a little bit, because when we're talking about box office, I go into real nerdy figures and really get into the cracks and juices of how much it really needs to make its money back, which is partially what that other video I just posted was about. So I'm going to leave the video here. Another 10-minute video. I didn't want it to be this long, but it happened. Disney's Snow White, 45% on the tomato bar. Not too thrilled about that, I don't think. Anyone really would be for Disney. I saw this coming. So I'm not really surprised or shocked. But I want to hear your thoughts. Are you surprised, shocked? Are you just sat there going, yeah, expected it? And do you think this is going to hurt the box office? Because, I mean, I think I did it in that video, that box office video I just made, where I actually looked on the cinema things to try and find her on AMC, and it looks like there's loads of seats, at least the ones I could see. I did New York screenings anyway, but if you guys can just take a look and let me know, I've heard there's loads of seats, but I want to hear from people who actually live in the area, because I've looked on even on Cineworld, which is owned by AMC, but Cineworld's in the UK, and that looks like it has loads of seats. Odeon looks like it's got loads of seats. So, yeah. Just want to hear your thoughts on that. But with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. As always, please comment. Want to hear your thoughts on this subject. Subscribe if you're new. We're 124 subs. Trying to get to 130 subs by the end of this week. We're currently on Wednesday. So I think it is doable. Another 9, is it? No, another 6 subscribers, sorry. Until we hit that goal. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all that good stuff. And as always, stay cinematic. Catch you later. Goodbye for now.